We're rolling. Yes?
Yeah.
That's a really tough question, guys. The toughest loss in my career. One of my hardest losses was losing to Gregory Gaultier in the semi-final of the World Open Championships in Egypt. I was the defending champion, and it was made in Egypt, so there was a big publicity build-up before the tournament. As an athlete, you always wish and dream about winning a major tournament, let alone the World Open title in your hometown. So, of course, when I lost in the semi-final to Greg, it was very tough to swallow because at that point I had won it 2 times before, and I was the defending champion. So to lose it in front of my home crowd in the semi-final probably was the toughest moment in my career. Remember, guys, that sports in general is about winning and losing, and you need to accept that you lose much more than you win, and that's the mentality I went in after that match. I realized that even with the best preparation, with the best build-up, with the most comfort levels being achieved, having it in your home country and being played between your friends and family doesn't guarantee you the match. I just learned to accept my losses and just to accept the factors I'm in. I think after that tournament, if I would have a match being played anywhere, I would treat it the same way, because I realized at this point that nothing's given, nothing's guaranteed. For me, training is similar to the match. It doesn't matter who I'm playing or where I'm playing or when I'm playing. I always try to have a structure for my training, because for me training should be a rehearsal to your official match. So the way I train, I try to train myself physically and mentally and squash wise, and try to execute in my training exactly what I would be executing in the match. I remember that World Open semi-final with Greg like it was yesterday. I remember the court capacity was around 3,000 people. There was a huge build-up, and for me, I just got the goosebumps from too much goosebumps from the occasion. The way I was introduced onto court with the crowds cheering, it actually took me a couple of games to get into my game and into my mental focus. I just felt the occasion was huge, and it really showed in my match. I think Greg was playing phenomenal the first 2 games. I went 2-love down in maybe 20 minutes. I managed to gather up some game plan and some strength and some concentration. I won the 3rd game. And I was up in the 4th game 7-2. I remember that like it was yesterday. I was up 7-2. And I realized at that moment, I was like, okay, thank God I'm back in. I'm going to win this 4th game. I'm going to play the 5th game. But because my concentration was so fragile and that level was so fragile, anything out of focus or anything other than me focusing on the next point would have ended my concentration. And that's what happened at 2-1 down, but 7-2 up. For a brief second, I just came out of my concentration and said, oh, I'm actually back in this match. And the moment I did this was the moment my very fragile level of concentration snapped, and I lost 9-7 that 4th game, and I was out of the tournament 10 minutes later. I had the whole team there, the national team, and I had all my friends and family watching, and really there could not be an excuse for where the tournament was played. I think what happened was I put too much pressure on myself. When you really want to achieve something and you put too much pressure on yourself, you could be the reason you don't reach your target. And I think that day I was my own worst enemy. And I learned a lot from this match, from that day. I played 2 World Open finals after that, and I was very careful not to let the occasion take the best out of me. I try to filter everything out and simplify the occasion and just treat it like any other match. Of course, that's tough to do, but at least that's my strategy, to just be relaxed and be calm and treat it like any other match, and just say to myself, look, nothing's guaranteed. There's why worry about something that couldn't happen? If it does happen and I do win the match, that's great. But if it doesn't, at least I know that's sports. So I'm not going to let myself be the reason that I stress about it and be a reason why I don't win. I want to be totally focused to have the best chance of winning. All right, guys. Moral of the story is always maintain your concentration. Be fired up for your match, but don't be too fired up. In other words, don't be the reason that you don't win the squash match or your sporting match. It's very easy to lose the balance of concentration. If you stress too much, that's not good. If you stress too little, that's not good. It happened to me. It doesn't matter if you're a top player or if you're a junior or at any level. You really need to maintain your focus and maintain your balance. And again, don't be the reason that you prevent yourself from winning, or don't become the obstacle to you losing. Like I said, it's much harder to do than say. But yeah, this is sports. You need to accept that there is a possibility of losing, but then again, there is a possibility of winning. So good luck. And today we talked about one of my hardest losses in squash. And yeah, I hope to see you guys in the next episode. Send me your emails, send me your comments, subscribe to my channel, and we'll see you next time.